The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Jones. They find some open field here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Here's Burrow.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And his kick here is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 more on that one and another first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
Now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Pollard going to try the right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Burrow will throw. And he's got Pierce. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. throw a give here to Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On one, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. .13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 13. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Pollard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Pollard. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's able to take it across mid. going out of bounds.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Dallas.
Run for Pollard. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
12. 11-90.
Now it's Burrow. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll throw now on the final play. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. but give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Packers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
On 1, ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And then
but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They give it off here to the tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Cowboys 20, Packers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
11-90. Shot.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a 2-deep coverage, make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Here we go. Here we go. 11. 11 MT. Stop.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
one. Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win them the game anymore with the rule changes in overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now. But in a small way, those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change, because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. So CD in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. An inside give to Jones.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's 1st down.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Jones.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 4. A give up the middle to Akers. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call ball and a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown. And now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way, and they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure of the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Well, the change in rules from the regular season to the playoffs at least gave both teams, Charles, an opportunity, but it turns out the team who scored first got the victory.
They certainly did, partner, but it wasn't as simple as getting a quick touchdown and calling it a day, because they need a standout performance from both sides of the ball to earn this win in overtime, and they got it.